under the fabric. I'd be like, get in that food trolley and bring me my custard. Vivid, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Oh, Anderson, that's hard. I mean, I get it though, because, you know, the other thing is, well, the other people in hospital can't have people visiting them, so then it's unfair. But still, I don't know. I feel like you should have one support person. I don't know. Surely there's a way around it. What about this rug? I feel like there's too many dark colors. Oh, that's so sad, Protobabe. That's horrendous. Oh, man. Does Bowser have morning zoomies? My dog does, and she goes crazy. Like, they run out everywhere so fast and jump off the couches. So... Does Bowser have zoomies? Bowser doesn't have zoomies anywhere as near as much as he used to. Oh my god. He went through the most annoying stage. It was the worst. Where I think he was around about... He must have been, what? 8 months old at the time? So he's still really little. He would... Whenever it was bedtime, it was like he was a toddler having a tantrum. He would refuse to go to bed. Like, we would be hopping into bed and he would decide that no one was going to sleep. And he would start, like, running around, zoomies, playtime. Like, he wouldn't go to sleep and it was so annoying. It went on for like a month. And so we ended up spending a small fortune on dog puzzles, which you wouldn't have to do because you can always just make dog puzzles or get cheaper ones off Amazon. But we decided to get the Nina Ottoson ones, and we ended up with so many dog puzzles for this just because we couldn't get him to settle. It was so annoying. And then eventually he grew out of it. But I was like, is this what it's gonna be like for the rest of his life? Oh, yeah, wow, really? That makes sense. Vivid T2, thank you so much for subscribing. And Sims Rock, thank you for the 26 months. Woo! Thank you. And Edster, I shouted you out before, Edster. Happy 9 months. It was Esmeralda White, right? Simmer Sizzle, thank you so much for the 35 months. The dining room is coming together nicely. Thank you. But yeah, in terms of zoomies, he's really into routines. Like, it's kind of intense. So his routine is at around 7 p.m. 7 to 8 p.m. is playtime. So he walks over to his toy box and looks in it. And then that's kind of like the signal for I'm ready to play. And then we have playtime, where usually James just runs around the house with him and we play hide and seek. It doesn't last very long. He gets tired pretty quickly now. That's kind of the routine. Cool. My dog has zoomies and then she plays dead, so we rub her. What? She has zoomies and then plays dead? That's so cute. I'm not actually quite sure if I'm sold on this dining table. Oh, heinous, you need a new therapist. That sounds like a really dodgy therapist you went to. What kind of therapist tells you don't need therapy when you go to them? What the heck? See, this is the thing. There are some, like, any profession, there are some really good therapists out there, but there's some real shockers. I know this because I went to a really bad therapist who I I talk about my old therapist to my current therapist, and she's like, you know, I don't want to go too deep into just pooping on your old therapist and talking about how bad she was, but like, that sounded like a really bad therapist. I'm like, I know. So just try another one. Yeah, of course you'd be upset. I was very upset after my bad therapist because she was like, I can see you're a very emotional person. Every time I cried, I'm like, do you know how hard it is for me to cry in front of a stranger? Don't tell me that I'm very emotional because I won't come back again. And then I didn't go to therapy for 6 years, and then I eventually did. Thanks to you guys. Okay, that makes me feel better. I was like, am I making all of this up? No, it's just someone who's incompetent. Just try another therapist. Don't give up. As my dad says, never give up on anything. I mean, unless you want to, like, a bad workplace or something, you probably should give up and leave, you know, kind of thing. I don't think I really needed to clarify that, but just in case. That's what mine said? Oh gosh. Poor Hainas. Little Menno Maru, thank you for the 11 months. My name is Deli, rub my belly. There's some daisies on the table. You know what? I was trying to get that, you know, shelf look, but I think we're just better off putting some nice plates on the wall. How do you even hang a plate on the wall? I suppose you get a plate hanging bracket, like this kind of one. But then how do you get the right sized bracket for the correct sized plate? Well, what happens if you don't want your plate on like a decorative bracket? I feel like it would be hard. I can't stand any therapist who tries to shove. Yeah, no, you probably don't need that unless that's what you're seeking. I actually, had one session that was kind of cool where I had to use dolls to explain things, which I felt like worked really well for me as an adult, but I think it's usually used for kids in therapy. But I was like, I'd do this every session. It's APAC. I don't know why, but I really like that little tea towel. Okay, so if we're having lights in here, they should they match? The other thing that would be nice is if in the original house we repeated some original wallpaper, aka the cottage living wallpaper. This is what I attempted to do in my build video today, which, as many of us know, it didn't really work out. It's such a shame they didn't provide this wallpaper as full wallpapers without the wooden detail on it. especially when you're doing double-story walls. Oh no, Jamie's comments are making me scared of therapists. Oh no. No, therapy is really good. It's just, it's good to be aware of a therapist who, like, in any kind of field, there are always going to be mostly people who are good at their job, but sometimes maybe not so good. So you just have to be aware that of it. Just be, yeah, exactly. There's much more good therapists out there. It's just the horror stories that people talk about more. Exactly, simplicity. And even if like they're a good therapist, they might not be the right fit. So then you just try someone else. SD Jolana, thank you so much for the 13 months. And Little Menno Mar, thank you for the 11 months. Appreciate you guys. I just know that wallpaper smells like an old folks home. I just know it. Yeah. Why are there the old person? Why is there an old person smell? Is it just the smell of time? The smell of time. That's a weird thought, isn't it? The smell of time. It's deep. The genie! Hey! How are you doing, genie? Guys, if you don't know the genie, he's a very good friend of ours, and he's awesome and hilarious. Slightly controversial at times, I will admit. But yeah, definitely check out the Genie's channel. YouTube channel. And stream channel. At some point after playing this game for this long, you gotta think to yourself, have I built it all? Never. You know, it's funny, I don't really get sick of Sims. I get sick of filming Sims, but I don't think I get sick of Sims. Guys, I think this is the best couch we're gonna use. Now, a little hack I found is that you can use this unlockable chair to kind of, it doesn't really match in the colorway, but it kind of matches the style of this chair. It's a bit of a mismatched moment though. I'm never controversials. Also, Genie was the one who taught me how to drive in GTA. There's a video out there of Genie teaching me. It's pretty funny. Genie, when do you think GTA 5? Wait. Wait, what GTA are we up to? No, 6. When do you think that'll come out? Kind of into the mustard chair. I don't know why I'm struggling with this lounge room so much today. Now this is a controversial lounge room. I made Deli go into an inappropriate dance club. You did. I was like, where are you taking me, Genie? And next minute, we're in a strip club in GTA. And I was like, Genie, why did you take me here? He thought it was very funny. Around 2024 and 2025. Well, why? Why does it... Why? Haven't they been working on this for like 10 years? I guess it doesn't matter because they make so much money from the current GTA and it still runs really well. And now they have the whole roleplay GTA thing. Is the fireplace throwing you off? You know, it could be. Because it is very modern. I just really want custom content. Because they have to re-release GTA 5 again this year. Wait, what? Why? What? Why do they have to re-release it? We need something a bit soft in that room. Maybe I'll just leave this room blank for whoever downloads it. So it's it's so you guys can have fun adding your own flair to my build. It's actually a really nice thing I'm doing. I'm just such a nice person. So considerate. It seems very bulky for the room. Oh man. And this one's too little. What pack are these windows from? They're from Moschino pack. Yeah, they are re-releasing it again in November for the new consoles. Expanded and enhanced edition. Oh, so are they bringing new features in? I wish that they, like, I get the whole roleplay thing obviously is kind of supported in GTA, but I wish they would just build it into the game so you don't have to figure out how to get into these invitation servers and stuff. Do you think that they'll just make that easier? That doesn't work either. Oh, it's so hard. Maybe we just go with the cottage living one. Why aren't you using CC? You know, this is a question I've been asking myself. Why don't I just use CC? And we'll make it all better. It will fix all of my life's problems. Okay, so we could just whack that in. Whack a plant it in. No CC, Dali. I'm addicted to CC. I'm having... You know what? The reason why I struggled so much with my build video today and why I'm struggling with this build is because I'm having CC withdrawals, people. Bowsy? I hear Bowsy. 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 Yay! Hi! Hello. Your Uncle Genie is here. Your Uncle Genie. Oh, we're out of focus. Hello. I'm sorry, guys, that we're out of focus right now. Thank you for visiting me. You're such a good boy. You like a cuddle, don't you? You like a cuddle. You like a cuddle? What's that? Why isn't the camera focusing? Oh, there we go. What's this? What's this? Wait. Here comes the fairy monster. Come and get me. Bowser? Oh, he left me! That's so sad. Bowsy. Bowser just left me, James. I see who the favorite is. He's just like, what are you doing? Bowsy. Oh. So sad. You have the same yoga pants? Did you get them on sale as well? He always does that. Chows have typically really bad recall. Not all of them, but a lot of them just don't have recall. They know how to do recall, they just don't do it. That was a good example of, I'm just gonna go now. Backdrop. Oh yeah. How cool is it when you pull up the backdrop and it's like, welcome to Sims. You did get them on sale? Yeah, I thought they were a fun color. Like, does this actually go? These colors? I feel like they do. It's kind of like the green and the... Hello. Hello. Not again. Don't pretend you don't love it. Where are they from? It's controversial, you guys. Can I please have custom content? I'm having withdrawals. I need it. You know what? I'm over this lounge room. Okay, James and I had a video idea last night that I kind of want to run past you guys, but I think it's kind of controversial. And I definitely feel like we can't do it. So I was like, I don't know what videos to make. And he was like, oh no, then I was like, oh, maybe I could do like, you know, this is, to give you context, this is late at night, it's like 1 a.m, I'm like, I don't know what to do. And then I'm thinking, what happens if I did like Mrs. Crumplebottom, who doesn't like any romance? What happens if in the video she was like a high-end woohoo Scott, like escort woohoo lady, and then we're like, we could call her Mrs. Crumple Ass. And we're like, we could call her Mrs. Grumple Ass, and she's like a Sims woohoo worker. But I feel like people would get offended. But we thought it was funny. Mrs. Grumple Ass. Anyway, 10 out of 10. I think it's funny. People get offended though. Where did that idea even come from? Well, you know, late at night creativity can become a little bit skewed at times. And I think I was just like thinking something different, unusual, flipping it, flip it to Mrs. Crumplebottom is the opposite to what she is. She's actually, you know, embraces the woohoo. Then I was thinking incorporating challenge, you know, maybe it's a money challenge, maybe it's a woohoo money challenge, Mrs. Crumplebottom's a woohoo escort. And then it kind of one thing led to another, and before we knew it, we're like, we could call her Mrs. Crumple Ass. Well, woohoo work is work. It is. Like, you know, you gotta respect all the hustles. It's the oldest hustle in the world, the oldest business. Whether or not you agree with it or not, you know, it exists, and Mrs. Crumple Ass is into it. This is the only thing Jelly could come up with. I mean, I don't want to throw James under the bus here, but the name was his idea. Would Twitch allow because YouTube won't? I feel like if we took out the money-making part, if she was just like a serial romantic, it could be okay. But then people are gonna be like, you're putting down elderly people or something, which it has nothing to do with that side of things at all. It's just funny because her name's Crumplebottom, changing it to Crumple Ass. TV is too low, really? That's pretty high if you're on the couch. Or do you mean it's not low enough? James, say like the Mrs. Crumple Ass idea. I think James is deliberately staying quiet on this one. Did he message me to tell me to shush? Thanks, Spell Crossing. Yeah, I have always had this thing where I try and I can be a bit of a people pleaser. I know you guys probably are very surprised by that. I think probably my biggest obstacle in life is learning not to care what people think as much. It's hard though. It's not easy to do. This is not working. We did like a diagonal diagonal TV situation. It's a bit orcs, isn't it? I feel like his build has been difficult. Beautiful Blessed, thank you very much for subscribing. And Scoop Girl, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Tori. Thanks, Scoop Girl. How you doing? Ruki South, thank you for the 3 months. SM Loveless, thank you so much for subscribing. Estee Jelana, thank you for the 13 months. Little Menno Maru, again, thank you for the 11 months. Getting better at not worrying about what people think. Madame Crumple Ass at your service. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. I haven't watched Harlots. We are struggling with lounge rooms. Maybe today is just not the day for lounge rooms. Maybe just move to the master bedroom. I do think we should use this bed somewhere. Maybe, you could put it. I think you can actually technically fit beds in like this. That's a tough squeeze. Plot twist. Mrs. Crumplebottom has 5 stars on Wiki Feet. I love that. Yay, Tori! You got gifted a sub. Yeah, that was from Scoop Girl. The unabashed base game so far. I think it's the industrial one that you're talking about. Where is it? This one? Yeah, this one's probably the one that would actually make the most sense. Now that we've gone like more industrial here, it probably, yeah. It's probably the most appropriate. Or this one. But this one just looks a little more like, I don't mean to be rude, but kind of cheap looking for this house. And this house, like, the people who live here look kind of loaded. So I feel like they'd have something a little bit more robust and less handmade looking. Does that make sense? With peace and love. Okay, that's a start. I love the inclusion of the rafters. Yeah, I like that too. Me too, me likey. Sometimes I want caffeine, and then I have it, and then it makes me tired. Anyone get tired from having caffeine? Occasionally, but I can't sleep after caffeine. So then I go into this weird zone of being both tired and awake, and it's just like a really not an ideal balance. This is such an intense bed. Yeah, this bed is like so intense. Like, wow. Oh, guys, I have to show you something really funny. Wait, let me turn off the Sims music. This is what I did last night. This is what I was doing at 11 p.m. Hold on one second. Just wait for it. Okay, let me set the mood. James actually hasn't seen this either. Actually, no one has seen this. Okay, where is it? Oh. No, I need my bossa nova. I need my bossa nova now. It's okay, everyone. Okay, so this is what I was doing at 11 p.m. last night. Okay. I was posing for thumbnail reactions. So here we go. How embarrassing is this? And like, oh my gosh. So this is what I do with my life. Because I used to take them from the videos. And look at my quiver. I'm like quivering. Look at my lip. Wait for it. I have like a quiver. Has anyone noticed this before? And then I get really good at it at the end, and I'm like, I change really quickly. Look at that. You have a quiver too. So this is behind the scenes. Dr. Golden Moon, that's so nice. I'm so glad you've gotten into YouTube. That's awesome. And then we have the awkward stage where I'm pretending to laugh. And it looks like your boobs out. I know, it kind of, yeah, I think I made the wrong choice with the top because then I'm gonna, once this side is cropped out, I'm gonna look naked in everyone. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll pull it up a bit. Yeah, so this is, trying to make my lips look good, so yeah. Oh, I like that one. Oh my God. You did this for 7 minutes. I did this for 7 minutes. These are thumbnail reactions. Oh my God, it does look like my boobs out. Oh no. Little Dicka would, like, Little Dicka makes lots of deli emotes. This is the file. Oh, I like that one. It's like, oh my God. So yeah, that's what I did. Embarrassing. Then, let me see. Hold on. Let me just get the next one up. Just one sec, you guys. Where is it? So then, this is what we end up with. These are like potential thumbnail shots. Is this kind of narcissistic? Am I a narcissist? Is this like... should I bring this up with my therapist? It's your job, silly. So yeah, there shouldn't be any, shortage of thumbnails. Like, there should be no excuses for any repeated thumbnails. Classic. Okay, let's go back to gameplay. So yeah, that's what I did last night with my life. What did you guys do? Gotta have, yeah, look, we have to have options. You're set for about 50 videos. Yeah, except I'm gonna look like my boobs out in 50 of them. My bouzwater is gonna... Well, actually, that might bring more clicks to the video. I'm just saying. Mrs. Crumplebottom knows that that sells, okay? Mrs. Crumple Ass. I was just about to say. I leveled an island in peaceful mode on Minecraft, so not anything better. Good with the Bossa Nova soundtrack. Yeah, I think that's our new favorite soundtrack for the streams. Does this room need the canopy bed or not? Drama, please. Well, I mean, I'm open to it. I have to say, I rarely use this bed. If this is the bed that you meant. This bed is so dramatic. Like, can you imagine looking up at stained glass every morning? I mean, it is a lot. It'd be really nice to wake up to though. This is from the Realm of Magic pack. Or there's this canopy bed, which I think's too modern. There's the Island Living canopy, which is a no from me. Kind of cool. I see the window thing happening. Follow your heart. Follow your heart and you will be led to something that you love. Or is the vampire one, which in other colorways is kind of nice. It's definitely a moment. I bet, oh, you know what? Sometimes James's mum will tune in to, and maybe his sisters, if I'm lucky, will tune into the stream. So she might have heard me talking about my ideas for Mrs. Crumpleass. I think she'll find it funny though. Oh dear. It was James, look, Mama Leaky, it was James's idea, okay? It wasn't my idea, it was all James. I'm actually gonna go with the boring bed. Sorry to disappoint. I mean, I do encourage you guys to make the changes necessary that you feel like you'd prefer if you do decide to download this. But I have to be honest within myself and choose my choice. I choose my choice like Demi Lovato, okay? Not you blaming James for your weird middle of the night ideas. It wasn't the middle of the night. It was probably 1 a.m. And it was his name. Also, oh, that's fantastic, Scoop Girl. Justice. Can we get some love in the chat for Scoop Girl, please? Some Bobo love. Peace and love, Bobo. Anything, love hearts. And I don't really know what this is. 2020 pajamas. I just feel like it's cute, so we can put that in as well. 1 a.m., not the middle of the night. No, I would call 1 a.m. I would... What is middle of the night? I think middle of the night would be between 2 and 4 a.m. 2 and 4:30 a.m., I would say, constitutes as middle of the night. Midnight, yeah, 3 a.m.'s like definitely in the middle of the night. What was I gonna say? Sir, I was going to say something. Where was that train of thought? Do you guys remember what I was saying? Oh, it's gone. All I have in my head is the bossa nova music. Do 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 do. I had to shut my ears. Mama Leaky was listening. No, it was James. It was all James. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't. I knew you were listening to Mrs. Grumpleass. The thing is, Mama Leaky has a really good sense of humor. She's very funny. She's a very funny lady. So I feel like she might not be as, no, she probably is as naughty as we are, but she's a little more classy. Oh, you. Yeah, I'm trying to now suck up, so I'm trying to dig myself out of my hole now. But it's true. James's family have a great sense of humor, and I think that's why James is so funny. Actually, Mama Leaky, did you hear the good news? It's James Day on Saturday. I told chat earlier, it's the day when, it's an exciting day because it's the day when you get to watch Star Wars and Marvel movies and eat yummy food and popcorn. The rule is whenever you watch a movie, you have to have some popcorn. And you play Lego, and you don't work for the day either. So hopefully everyone's going to celebrate James Day with us. Hopefully she wasn't here when you were showing off your belly button. Oh, there's nothing. I have a very cute belly button. I'm not ashamed of it. Oh, do you have to use Twitch to stream, or can you use OBS Studio? So what you do is you use something like OBS as the program to film what you're doing. And then you connect it to your Twitch account to broadcast it to an audience. Yeah. What lucky boy? Yes, I saw the belly button. Well, actually, I haven't told you guys this, but I did a belly dancing class once. So I can actually show you the move I learnt. I guess it doesn't really go with the bossa nova, does it? We could try it with the bossa nova, I guess, because it's all we really have right now. So I'll show you guys what I learnt. I've performed it for James multiple times, and I've got to be honest, he wasn't impressed. Which kind of confuses me. Okay, so this is it. So this is what you do. I need more room. Hold on. Okay. So, oh, the camera's not in the right direction. Okay, so you make a figure of 8 with your hips. Ow! I think I just pulled a ligament. So you go out, in. See that? This is belly dancing. And then you have to go around like this. Out, in, out, in. Just like that. It looks painful. I don't know if you guys actually heard the snap, but something snapped. Yeah, that's what I learned in my belly dancing class. It's not a joke. That's what they taught me. So, I don't know if there's any other fellow belly dancers in the chat. I love what a journey your streams are. Thank you. It's quite a workout too. It's pretty impressive if I say so myself. Thank you. So yeah, I am pretty proud of my belly button capability. So I performed that for James. I've done that multiple times, and he says just to please stop. Which is very disappointing, and I keep telling everyone, I learned that. Like, that's literally what they taught me in my belly dancing class. Yeah, I'm not making it up. Like, I'm serious that that's what they taught us. So I don't know who's wrong in this scenario, but it's not me. We're definitely having some issues with this bedroom. We're just having issues with this whole build. I wonder what other colors this comes in. James's sister and I loved all the faces. Maybe a new instructor is needed. Do you think maybe the instructor wasn't a proper instructor? I think it's the wallpaper that's not working at this point. I don't know, guys. It's been a tough stream furnishing-wise today. We're just really, we're really struggling to make it through this one. Oh, what happens if we did this floral wallpaper? Maybe this is the answer. Like my dad always says, never give up. What happens if we did this in blue? We changed up the bedding a little bit. Ew, not that one. Belly dancing deli should be a donation or sub prompt. That's not a bad idea. Do. Or like a channel point reward. Actually, that could be a really good idea. Because it's actually good because it gets me up out of the chair and moving. So even if it looks a bit silly, it is good. The belly dancing was 100%. I love the bossa nova, but maybe the two together made it funny. See, Mama Leaky approves the belly dancing. I think James needs to realize how lucky he is to have a belly dancing girlfriend. It's very lucky. Actually, you guys should see James dance. That boy can move his hips. I don't know where he learned it, but he actually could be quite a good dancer. I think James and me might be on the same page with this channel point idea. What do you mean? Oh, it's got a beat. I'll have to check it out. Very lucky to have a girlfriend to share that stuff. It's true. I can't even pick a lamp. I don't know what is with the brain at the moment. It's just not working for me today. What happens if we go for something completely different? Like a floor lamp. It is. Oh! Wow, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. I don't think I've ever really used this. This is from City Living? Huh. I swear, like, sometimes you rediscover things and you're like, wow, I don't remember ever using that. Let's just go with these, like, lantern thingies. Vintage looking things. You telling me James has Shakira hips? Yeah, he's really good at dancing. Like, he has full mobility and movement. You know, there's no stiffness. It's good. James's sister's probably listening, be like, I don't want to know this. Why is she saying this about my brother? Ugh. Are you going to put farm animals on this sled? I think we should. I mean, if we ever finish this build, I think we should. I think that would be very nice. We could put, like, some holiday cards next to the bed. No. Little picture frame. No. Books, yes. Books are always a nice thing. I think we need a little alarm clock next to the bed. Should we match the table? Kind of nice when it matches. And this is just not it. Could do a very expensive painting in here. This is a $2,000 painting. Have you guys known of anyone, like a family member or a friend or something, or someone's parents who have had a really expensive artwork in their home? Well, my mom's trying to FaceTime me. Mama, I'm live. Maybe add some mustard and yellow tones. Good idea. Yeah, blue and yellow are always a good thing. It's about a tapestry. Ooh. Or not. This is actually a pretty cool painting. Not that I know of. It's pretty rare. My family had a Diego Rivera painting on our living room, and it was kind of expensive. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure who that is. Diego Rivera. Diego Rivera. Oh! Well, he's got a Wikipedia page, so it must be a big deal. Mexican artist. Oh, wait. Nice. It's pretty cool. Famous Mexican painter, very cool. Frida Kahlo's husband? Really? Whoa. Well, that is a very, very big deal. You know, I really respect Frida Kahlo for embracing the monobrow. Like, she really is the one and only icon for just saying, you know what? The monobrow is me. And I embrace it. And I think good on her. Thanks, Aileen. I actually don't have a monobrow. Like, I don't even pluck it. Like, I do not have one. I feel like most people have a monobrow. But even if I wanted to, I couldn't have one. She didn't really care about what people thought about her. Yeah. Icon. Oh, these look really nice when they're sized down on the windows. They had a very toxic relationship. Oh. I have to admit, I did all of my art theory. I did a ton of art theory, but I haven't held on to most of it. I don't think most people do. Well, I guess it depends where you're from and your background, really. This is very blue. And we add some yellow. Oh my gosh, that actually made me feel ill for a second. You have to tweeze yours every week. Well, or you could be like Frida Kahlo and embrace it. I had a friend at school who had a blonde monobrow. And she didn't really do anything. It's fine, no one cared. There we go, got a little bit of a yellow color in here. I have the opposite problem. I need to hang on what I have for dear life. Oh, yeah. My poor mom. So my mom, she is fair. She's very blonde. And poor mom, she has very light eyelashes and brows, but she usually wears eyebrow pencil and a little bit of mascara when she goes to work things. And a few of the times when she just hasn't worn makeup, she says people always say to her, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? You look so tired." Oh, and she's like, it happens every time, because they're used to seeing her at work when she darkens them. And it's always really annoyed her mood. You get the same thing, yeah. And she's like, oh. She wears very little makeup, like, usually, so it's not something people outside of work would notice, I don't think, or say, but it's just at work. I always have this one hair I have to pluck from my neck every now and then. Well, often I, on Instagram, will post Jerome. Jerome comes to visit me once a month, just here. And it's crazy, he just keeps coming back. No matter how many times I tell him to go away. Jerome never gives up, for sure. I just don't know about this. Maybe a desk. Oh, actually, maybe we could do the dresser. Actually, we'll do the dresser. Not sure about these big windows anymore. Oh no, Lati Darts Frito, that's funny. They just keep coming more and more the older you get. Isn't that nice? That's so nice of them. do a couple of big windows here. So this is like... This is, I don't know, this was joined to the house or something. Pico's blessed me with hundreds of Jeromes. Yeah, I read that it increases hair growth. I mean, at least it's fun plucking them. I mean, I always find it fun. I always show James as well. I go, look at it this month, and he's like, wow. He always goes, wow. It's so satisfying. It is, especially when you can see like the root of the hair on it, and it's just like this bulb at the end. It's really satisfying. The last time I wore makeup was like 3 years ago when I got married. Oh, that's so nice. I think, see, I started wearing makeup in school when I was like, God, maybe 14, 13? Oh, maybe a bit older. I remember when I was about 16 or 17, I went through the stage where I didn't really realize how much makeup was too much makeup, and I would pile it on. I remember there was this Maybelline roll-on that came out, and I'd just be like, yeah, and it'd be really tanned. And I remember one of my friends was like, wow, your skin's looking really good at the moment. But I don't think it did. I think she was just saying that to try and figure out what the heck I was doing. And she was just trying to get to the bottom of it. Audrey, thank you so much for subscribing. My partner plucks my back for me. Aww. I mean, look, we're all the same. Just look at the chat. My partner cuts my toenails. He offered. Wow. James won't go near my feet. Aw, thanks, Prime Sub Fidelity. You're very sweet. That's so nice. Rogue, thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate you. Bright blue eyeliner was in when I was in school, and the bright pink eyeshadow. Wow. And that's a look. That is definitely a look. We didn't have YouTube beauty tutorials back then. How funny are the memes of like, what, like makeup in school when we were at school versus like makeup in school for people who are in school now. The difference, it's like a beauty YouTuber standard. It's true though, like all of those beauty YouTube tutorials have probably helped a lot with people learning how to do it. Although I remember my friends used to ask me to do their makeup. The eyeshadow, I used to always do the eyeshadow for friends. They're like, you're so good at it. And I'll be like, I know. Oh wait, maybe it was the hair. There was something I always did. No, I always got asked to do the hair, not the eyeshadow. It's hilarious. The Dream Matte Mousse, maybe. Yes, I remember the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. Do they still have that? Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, because Maybelline stuff's really good. Yeah, do they still have it, right? That wasn't the one that I used though. The one that I used, you like put it on with a brush. It was like painting on your face. I definitely use that mousse though. It felt really good. It's amazing. I use it every day still. I have it. Yeah, I might actually want to get that again because I remember using that and it was really good. Why do these people have so many clocks in their bedroom? It's weird. Sorry, it's not weird. It's just I don't want to do that right now in my game. It's all about that CoverGirl foundation powder. Yeah, because foundation powders had a real big moment in like 2003. Or maybe 2004. Well, the big thick eyeliner, you know, for the Britney Spears era was pretty big, like having the deep eyeliner. And the ribbon across the head. Did you guys go through that stage where everyone wore ribbons around their head? Maybe that was just like an Australian thing, I don't know. I'm playing on the computer. I couldn't wear makeup out anymore. I don't wear makeup out anymore except like mascara. That's really nice and it's probably really good for your skin. It's interesting because you read about a lot of celebrities and models and they say they wear very little makeup whenever possible because they have to wear so much for work. Just to give their skin a break. When what is old is new again. That's... Yep, that's it. I remember in the 90s being like, thinking when I was little, I think my mom was telling me, or my dad was telling me, you know, fashion's always come around again. What you see people wearing now will come back into fashion. And I remember thinking, wow, what we're wearing now is going to be cool. And then it happened. The 90s came back. I was like, wow. Wow. This is the moment I've been waiting for my whole life. But when I look back at my 90s fashion as a kid, I was so on trend when you look at what the cool cats wear today. God, that was my prime. It's weird seeing it happen, yeah. Celine just showed Jinko jeans. Oh, did you guys see Celine has discontinued the trio bag? Oh yeah, how do you pronounce that? Jinko. J&Co jeans? Jinko jeans? They're really cool. My sister had a pair of those. 90s fashion isn't that great, it's kind of tacky. It's a... What's the word? It's grungy. I would describe it as being grungy. A lot of it. I personally really like 70s fashion because I think a lot of the 70s fashion was very flattering for like my body type. So I really like 70s. I would be happy for flared jeans to really come back in a bigger way. Like, they're starting to come back, but I'm talking like full-blown bell bottoms because they're really flattering. And I've been waiting a long time for them to come really back in. Polo shirts were my thing as a kid. I mean, very classic, well put together. Can do no wrong with a polo shirt, some may say. I've never personally been much of a polo shirt gal, but I do respect polos. You like their 1880s fashion. 1880 fashion. I'm just looking up that. Oh, so there's gorgeous dresses and they have the big booty bumps. I don't know how they did that, but they really have the pop on the bottom. Brady Bunch style for life. Yeah, I love like the waisted skirts and the turtlenecks and the long boots. Although boots just like, can they please start making boots wide enough to fit my calves in? My calves aren't even that big. Like, they're not that big. My mom's side of the family have the bigger calves. Even if they were like super skinny, they would still have big calves. Like, I don't even have that big of calves. So I'm like, why don't the boots fit me? It's ridiculous. They must lose so many sales. I went to four stores and tried on the same kind of boot and none of them I could zip up. I have a perfect calf. Okay, you're telling me you don't have a boot to fit this? Look at it. Look at it. How does that not fit into a boot? Look at it. I would have paid big money for a nice boot to fit that into. It's ridiculous. It seems like there's a deli boot opening in the market. It's absolutely outrageous. Perfection, I know. I know if it's better or worse than a belly button. Well, they're both works of art, so. Women's fashion for you, yeah. Actually, I don't think I have one friend who was able to buy long boots because none of my friends fit into them. It's ridiculous. Hey, Wine Wizzy, thank you so much for the Prime sub. The only jeans I wear are maternity jeans because they're more comfortable than regular jeans. So I only wear jeans when pregnant. Yeah, I bought maternity wear before because it's comfy. What was the, I bought, there was something I bought that was maternity. I didn't think at the time I even realized it was maternity, and then I was like, oh. The pregnant ladies know what's up. This is way better. You have the opposite problem. Boots are always loose on you. Really? Oh, wow. Well, I think the boot situation in the world right now is not a good one. I don't know. They've got to figure it out because I think they're going to be losing a lot of money on these boots. And I'm personally outraged by it. And what's worse, can I continue my outrage? Every store I went into, I would be like to the salesperson, I'd be like, I don't know what's with boots at the moment, but none of them fit me. Like, they just don't fit my calf. And they were like, oh, really? Really? Yes, really! Don't act like every single customer in here isn't having the exact same problem. Don't you act like that to me. I'm sorry, but don't say, really? Like, oh, that's unusual. It's not unusual. See you, Mithla. Please continue, because I relate so much. Like, don't do that, really. Yes, really. You should know more than I do, because you're the one selling these boots that don't fit. And I know it's not just me, because none of my friends can buy the boots either. I do that because I feel awkward and I work in retail. Okay. Well, look, if I ever come in, just say, I understand there's a lot of customers who have the exact same thing, and then I'll feel better. Oh, is she mad? Yeah, this boot situation really got to me. I'm not actually blaming this shop worker. I just want them to say, yeah, it doesn't fit everyone. Or like, you know, a lot of people are having the same issue. I just want reassurance. Yeah, I basically caught my skin in the zip trying to zip it up. Cutie Kawaii, thank you so much for the subscription through September. I appreciate that. Just tell the customer what they want to hear. No, I have a lot of respect for you guys working in retail. I worked in retail myself, and customers can be very difficult. So I understand. I don't mean to be like, it's your fault. I mean, like, my frustrations and insecurities about the boot situation is requiring extra reassurance. Fake it till you make it, girl named Cameron. But the potatoes! Thank you so much for the 18 months. Appreciate you. It's worse when people ask for my opinion in retail. Yeah. That is tricky. When they're like, what do you... Well, it's tricky. It's especially tricky if something honestly doesn't suit someone. And you... Like... The question is, are you honest? Do you just tell them, look, I think maybe we could find a better alternative? No, you can't really say that because they might be really into this design and they might feel great in it. I mean, it's really hard. Like, what do you say? Or do you just say, like, you don't want to say, do you want to try the bigger size? Because some people might feel offended by it. It's very difficult. I would always prefer honesty. I mean, I would too. Ask if they love it. If they don't, say, let's try another option. That's really good. When they come out, you say, do you love it? And they'll be like, I don't know. And then you go, wow, I think the color's great. Maybe we can try a different style, different size. Usually sales or retail assistants are really good with sizes, I think. There's this really nice label. Oh, it's so nice. It's so expensive. In Australia called Bianca Spender. It's very like, it's definitely not everyone's style. It's definitely a bit more like conservative, elegant with a bit of trend. So it's not for everyone, but I love a lot of the pieces they get in. And I went in for the sale, because I was like, I want to get myself something nice. And I went in and there was the best sales assistant. She was so good. And she was just so honest. She was like, look, she had a really interesting accent. She was like, I'm the best at this. All right, this is the size you need. And she would just say, you need a bigger size. She'd get the bigger size and she'd be like, that looks great. That's amazing. And she just basically styled the whole thing. And then I was like, I can't afford all of this. So then I just left. But she was really good. Oh, that's good, Rubina. Super Fox, thank you for the bits. Appreciate you. What is that, Christina? One time I went to a bra store and it was like a very stereotypical bra store, like what you see in the movies where the sale assistants are really invasive with your privacy. They're kind of like, it was kind of like someone who felt like a mom just with their kid being like, now does this fit? when I was trying on a bra, she'd just like open the curtain and be like, "How's it going in here?" And I'm like, "Oh my god." That was funny. Hey, Worm Woodsy. I've been styling people for eyeglasses for a few years now and love it. Some people love things that don't work, and I'm usually honest in a medical way and go from there. That's good. Yeah, I guess you can be like, well, this actually doesn't, like, you could probably get a better fit. Oh dear. Bras and things for sure. Oh my god, that's awkward. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen that episode of Sex and the City where Miranda's mom passes away and she has to go get a bra to wear to the funeral. So she goes to a bra store and the lady there is like quite invasive in her space, in her personal space. And she's like a mom, but in the end it kind of shows that even though this woman's really in her personal space, she just needs a mom figure in that moment, and they end up like hugging, and it's really cute. Well, if you guys know that episode, the sales assistant was like exactly like that lady that I had. You remember that one? Yeah, it's such a good show. I really love that show. I feel like it's so realistic, a lot of it. Like, obviously, a ton of it is absolutely not realistic, such as Carrie's apartment for her income and her clothes. But, although she does say she has lots of credit cards that get cancelled, in all fairness. But, part of it's very realistic. Yeah, I'm really excited for it to come back. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a bit sad because Samantha was my favorite character. So I'll really miss not having her here. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't have really high expectations going into it. Not that I'm saying it's gonna suck, but I just, judging by the last few films, I don't know how it'll go, but I'll just be excited that they're trying something new. And be excited to see what they do with it. I wish Samantha was there though, but I understand why she made the decision not to come back. I'm speaking as if I know her personally, but I just understand where she's at in her life, and I totally get it. Dina CW, thank you for the bits. Appreciate you. The first film was good. The second was woeful. Agreed. Oh my god, yeah. I just refuse to acknowledge the second film. Was there a third film? I don't think so. The second film I just should be tossed with peace and love. Some people enjoyed it. You guys might have enjoyed it, but I did not. The bit that I really disliked was Aiden. Like, he's not the type of guy to be like that. It's not his character. Oh, did you guys hear about the Dexter coming back? I didn't actually watch that, but my sister and James are very excited. We spent like literally an hour on this bedroom. The third got cancelled because Kim Cattrall refused to come back. Well, whether or not you believe the stories, I guess we'll never know, but what she said is pretty horrendous, like, the working conditions. I mean, if it wasn't true, why would she not want to come back? Like, that's why I feel like it is true. James was just in Zeus's chat enthusing about it. Oh, I wonder if this works. Placing a bed on a bed. She's the only one that had an issue though, so I wonder. I mean, that's the thing, you'll never know. You can only have a personal opinion from the outside. I don't know. But the thing is, a lot of people are scared of power. So when there's like film and TV and jobs and limited roles and power, like a lot of people just follow in suit because out of fear of their reputation being destroyed or them not getting any more jobs. So, you know, people could just be quiet because they're scared. Or maybe not, I don't know. Good night, Kaylin, sleep well. Slice of Life, thank you so much